anything. We just saw all the different messages on social media that drivers will park the car, there will be no car running back and forth. So we don't even know why you're parking your car and stuff. What we see on social media, like I said, until there's something official that comes from you, what we can do is say, oh, there's all the complaint here that they gave unto us. But nobody gave us, so I reach out to you. Since we saw the glitzy on social media, we come to the panel for you. What happened? The thing that we see that true. What y'all say about it? And that one else is there that we will have time to sit down and talk with you. But let's understand something. The reason why you all are having these complaints nowadays, and let me honest, if you are a driver here, you know that if time pass, here you load the car, you put two in the front seat, by the time the police see you, you drop small seat, you pass, you go. You know that how it always be. And you never have any problem with that. But you will all right. When the police see you, when the car overloaded or two parts in front seat, you get small seat, you pass. They will all right for you. But you have been putting your mouth on us. To say police, what if you do the left or that police will put back and forth. And we ourselves, we know that it's wrong. So we decided to correct it and enforce the law. That when you overload the car, the police may also take money from you. You're supposed to do it. Issue you a ticket. When you put two parts in the front seat, it's going to issue a ticket. This is accountability coming alive. There's a reduction of police corruption. But you see, now the police corruption going down, you're the one crying about it now. Because the only reason why you're crying is because the police people corrupt the people to take money. When the police were taking money for you on the road, nobody had problem. When you load the car, you make your arrangement, you know, on the road from Manga to Mora, you know how much you spend to give to the policeman. But because it's not happening, and the police now giving tickets, so that is the problem. So what we all need to do, we need to come together. Say I say it's too excessive, we only enforce what is written. There's no ticket that the police never give that the law does not provide for. So we're all asking the legislature for us to sit down and look at the law. To say it's about time that we revise the law. So we all need to work together as one. In your interest, you're using the law, you're the law affecting today as well, so that we can tell the legislature, if the people crying, they say the lawyer is too high. Let all of us sit down and look at it. But for us, when they're ready to give it to us, we enforce it. And honestly, it's because police corruption is reducing. But we will look at it, we make adjustments. We are here to tell you all that absolutely nobody should obstruct anyone who decide that even though the police is being excessive as your claim, we still run our car. If the police decide to put a car on the road, nobody will stop it. No, if you stop them, anybody who obstruct, we're arresting. That's the way we make a rest. Because the thing is, other people want to run, other people don't want to. Those who don't want to, it's fine. It's a vehicle, you own it. You can decide, if I put my car and go about what you're doing. But you cannot obstruct the other people. People lies depend on this. People are waiting at home now, right now, for whatever the people. So small, you maybe get good money, and you say, I can park my car for one week at the FEMA fund. Other people can do it. So we ask that you all do not obstruct them. Give you a chance to come, so we all can sit down and talk about it, okay? All of your questions have to say, now hear both of them. Yeah.
Happy mind. If we have domestic, we have the then we have some one air triangle. But the MTA, it's not been there for the past 3 months now.
Okay, inspection.
MTA, they say we don't know the kind of there. But they collect money for us. 3,000. We had 3,000 to pay. Whether you got document, you got lesson, you pay that lesson.
Okay, wait, ready. And when they go check, they can find nothing. They can use no fault. So they can use it. But listen. I can stand up right here and tell you I'm challenging all your job. Anybody will get out of it. You're bringing a ticket to me. That compare it. So what are you here for? No. So what around the ticket? Let's see what around it. Your car here, right? Your car here, right? Listen, you know what happened? All of us, we got intersection that we're supposed to meet. I see a ticket here. The ticket says improper stopping, which means you may have stopped probably on the crosswalk or stopped somewhere that are prohibited. But listen, the reason why I said we got to meet each other midway is because they see education. Probably the place you stop ain't got no stop sign to tell you say no stopping here. And you say you know when you stop there.
Why you not parking? Why not parking?
Yeah, but listen. So maybe I'll pay you to stop. Yeah, but listen. So you stop. So listen. You are rolling and you get the ticket. And you stop, right? But listen. I said listen. Honestly, let's be honest here. I see a ticket. We'll address all the issues that back and forth. But you and I know that there's a guy anywhere somebody stop them. When I pick up back there, they will stop them. When I drop, but so fantastic. You could not have been rolling and make you the ticket. You are stopped. Okay, so listen. You are going to me and stop you and say for improper stop. We cancel. So let's hear from this. I'm the warrior today. Listen. So, no one ever be sure to want to do that. Instead of people saying they can't be okay, or they just go.
Yeah, Chief, you are staying in motion.
Wait, Chief, wait. Make a talk for everybody.
I'm thinking for that brother. No, but listen.
The police RG is making arrangement for a meeting with
Oh, you going?
Keep sharing this OK TV. We are here in Red Light where the police RG from the commercial drivers. Headquarters security has called the attention of the police IG. So he make a first stop to red light somewhere around the bus parking where he had an interaction with commercial drivers, Kalulo, and some member of the youth. Again, he's heading to another direction. See the reason behind the go-slow action of the commercial drivers. My name is Fasu. Yeah, bringing you this live from the commercial hub of Red Light. We are moving to walk of ELWA Junction. As you can see, the entire Red Light is clear. The few taxi drivers are on the street here, few taxes vehicles on the street here. Marketeers, government workers, and other people have been left stranded alongside the meal here in Walla. Say no LTL.
So thank you for all what you do.
Please listen to him.
What's the issue? What's the issue?
What's the issue? What's the issue?
We are calling your attention to come to our business is not issue. On the daily level, we see what you post on tickets and push on are affected. Sometimes we don't understand our guys. Where's the document? Showing that for me, as a speaker now, I got 3 different tickets I have paid for. The reason why is, while I did not register my car for LTA, I go and pay to just for music. I receive tickets for that. We cannot find government. We are only planning and to see our bets. Let me see our interest for this to be for that.
I hear you all, and your voices are loud and clear.
Yes, sir.
The first thing, let's correct something here. There's nobody, no other body except the Liberia National Police that is responsible for enforcement of laws in this country.
Yes.
The government of Liberia has not responsibility to anybody else to enforce law. So anybody who issues you a ticket is a police officer.
Yes.
Or that is somebody who impersonates it. So the crime of LTM giving you a ticket is not true. If you have a problem, they say, oh, we're getting too many tickets at once, we can all sit down and understand why. The last time we had a meeting, Smaya was there. They didn't want you guys to the meeting. When are you from here? What did I meeting? No, you have brought all of these different concerns. Let me tell you what happened.
Yes, sir.
For way too long, the police being accused about corruption. Every time they drive a car, he load the car in a way that he knows that he's going to put setting a man aside, so he reaches the gate, he drops the gate, and he continue going. He factor in, they were all right for him. Because that amount, probably will not reach the $15, it will not reach the $10, but you are getting through. But it didn't mean you are not violating. They reached the point. Hello? So now, it has reached the point where we have called the officers, walked them through training, and warned them that it is not your job to take money from the driver. If the driver violates, go ahead and enforce the law and issue a ticket. The reason why you all are complaining is just because they stopped now from taking that money that you were willing to pay before and now issuing tickets. So maybe it's a new thing to you to see, oh, they just give you a ticket for everything. But it doesn't mean that you were not violated before. The violation has always been there. And the reason we are doing this is because of your own safety. How many of you here have not lost your friends along this road? How many of you have not been carrying people that a car accident? No insurance, nowhere to even pay for people who lost lives and the property get damaged in those vehicles. All we're doing, we enforce it for your own safety. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. All this stuff that the Pope lying to you and say, oh, what difference between LTM and transport? They will not stop the police from enforcing. The thing is with the police. It's the police that's enforcing. Whether you register a car to look, for us, we can only enforce what government gives us to enforce. We're not the one who can sign law, we're not the one who can sign concession. The Ministry of Justice brought out and said, this is the new law, these are the people who will be responsible for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We follow it. If the government come out today and say, police, you are hereby instructed that registration should be going to transport, support transport, we'll do it. We don't do what we want to do. We enforce the mandate that gave it to us. So all they want to hear are their politics about whatever you want. You should be more concerned about the enforcement. Because whether it will transport, it will LTM, police will still enforce the law. So I will ask you to send a representative. 118 will get to you, the chief of traffic. We're setting up a meeting for tomorrow. So y'all can send people because they take all of your questions right now. So y'all will send a representative so all of us can sit down and talk. But one thing I want to tell you, There are people here whose daily life depend on them running and providing food for their family. No, not every one of y'all. Some people that store money so they win to buy their car for 3 days. But other people, they ain't got it. So we're here to make sure those who want to run their car today, they will put their car in the way and run it. If anybody obstruct, you'll be arrested. If you got concern, come and talk about it. What we need to do is say a complaint that the fines too high. The police will enforce right the law. Let's engage the legislature. We're only talking at the law. Oh, we need to change it. So that what we need to be talking about when they change the law, we enforce according to the new law. But until then, the laws will be enforced. I expect to see your leadership at the meeting tomorrow. Thank you. Those who want to run a car, put a car in the
venue the meeting.
Let me take one question.
You see them they question me on my ass. Producing documents. And then just when you say
okay, but listen, if you don't have a driver license, it's criminal to keep a car on the road. Because basically, oh, listen. Okay, so listen, when you lost your license, you can't drive. That means you can't drive. Nobody's going to get past any car scary for them to drive it on the motor road. So if they find you on license, they can't say, oh, drive your car and go park it. You will have to tow your car. And what can happen in the real world? Yeah, what do you say?
I paid that to the government, I get insurance, I get all of it.
What lesson?
You can't allow me to
turn around. You took your license.
You took my license.
You get a ticket?
You never gave me ticket. Just walk away with my license. How to know my license is
where?
Right here.
You know him?
I don't know. I know the person who took the license from my
okay, if you find the person, that should have been to see you now. And with you in.
Print that off.
Okay. So you work with him and you tell him. Yeah, what did I ask you?
I speak on behalf of the tricyclists.
Okay.
Okay, this is our concern. I can remember when...
I beg you, just be brief. It
is true, right? But I just want to give you some instances what we have been through.
When you put that tricycle, you put it down here, and then if you got broken tail, if you got cracked windshield, if you got few more that working, what?
Okay, when Okada Moto was launching.
What is Okada Moto?
It's a company that came finishing in this country now. When they were launching, I can remember that officer that came from Central from the police department were lecturing cyclists on material that were prepared since 1986. Traffic material that were prepared since 1986.
I said that is 72. 72, not 86.
I'm coming and keep it. I'm coming. Now we are in 2025. We still lecturing on material that were prepared since 1972 in cyclists. So I mean, there's no upgrade there. Number two, drivers overloading their cars, they get rather overloading their cars. I believe that the education has not been provided by the traffic department of this country. So if that has been provided to them, they would have done that. And secondly, Ministry of Transport, the issue with LTM coming into the country to take over Ministry of Transport. We as citizens of this country are tricyclists. We say no. Reason is this. The Ministry of Transport is corrupt.
I don't have the time for the full city. I keep all the money for other questions, but I got a mean point. I got a mean point in the education. For us, like I told you before, we are not the ones who can decide who take what concession in this country. You don't sign law. The place where you need to carry your concession, you need to go to the legislature where they put a sign in law and tell them, say, yeah, we want the law that you're paying. So, yeah, and then 1972 law, for all of us to talk again, also we agree the law, oh, there are many things that we're supposed to be doing today, they're not even in our law. So all of us agree, but we don't have the time, to continue the engagement back and forth. But what I can tell you, all your restaurants are going to don't pay union fees every day, right? Yeah. What does that union do for you?
For now,
For now, we see no.
So what if the union is talking about education, the money these people paying back and forth? You want them they can reach out, post money together and go on website to educate them, the members, and they can pay the money every day. For everyone here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, right?
What is your money?
Okay, now, we also hold the government responsible concerning the union issue. We hold the government responsible. You cannot hold we the government responsible for the union issue.
So let's say y'all complete the union, and have to complete the union.
I said, as the secretary of the concern, we don't have to
Okay, so
we are very concerned for the union to use our
respect to see you.
We are not denied.
So we can be out something, no problem, okay?
Why the venue?
So we are still in red light, where the police IG is having meeting and inviting Chasakoles motorbike rider, commercial vehicle drivers, union members to a meeting scheduled for a meeting scheduled for today. So the meeting is scheduled for tomorrow. This meeting came about when the commercial drivers decided to park their vehicle. So that would have caught the attention of the police IG. to be fast though. So thanks for joining us. We'll meet again at another point. My name is Faso.